What's up? Dude, Drumline, Nick Cannon, anyone? No? Yes? Y'all seen that
I
movie?
saw that like one time.
Man, I think our students are a little too young for that movie, but Drumline, Nick Cannon, goated. One of the greatest cinematic features of all time. I'll say it.
I got bad news for you. I'm pretty sure I'm young for that movie.
No. Okay, you're only like 3 years younger than me. Come on.
I've never even heard of it.
You serious? Do you know who Nick Cannon is?
I know who Nick Cannon is, yeah. But 2002, I was 6. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't watch it in 2002.
Yeah, that's fair.
I watched it probably in my prime at 2007. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. Sorry for talking about Nick Cannon right off the bat. We're excited. for tonight. We are live. It is 6:04 p.m. on Wednesday, July 1st. Happy July, everybody. We made it. Hey, we're halfway through 2020.
We're halfway there.
I'm not gonna lie. They had us in the first half, all right? But we got it in the second half, all right? This is our year. We can still recover.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know either. But hey, I'm happy that we're together. Say what's up in the chat if you are here with us. We are so glad that you're joining in. Also, if you want to send this link to your friends, man, that makes you just our favorite student. So if you want to be our favorite student,
oh my gosh,
you go ahead and send that link to your friends. Invite them to join in on this awesome night. We have a lot of fun things planned for you and for us. So without further ado, just 2 announcements before we get going. 1, as always, we have small groups immediately after Wednesday Night Live at 6:30. We head over to Zoom. We have small groups. That's why we want you to invite your friends. It's more fun with your friends. We get it, right? It's more fun when it's the 3 of us together than when I'm sitting in my house all alone, right? I get it. There's joy in numbers, okay? So what we want you to do is we have us, and then we have an amazing adult volunteer team that is just ready and willing to lead these small groups, and we just want to connect with you. This is a hard season of life. We want to connect with you. The Zoom information is in our description of this video, and so head over to there, not now, but at 6:30 when we end this stream. And then time. Again, as always, Bradley, what's tomorrow, boy? What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, look, tomorrow is Throwdown Thursday.
Come on.
Let me be candid about Throwdown Thursday.
Be candid.
Honest, real. Throwdown Thursday every single week is like top 3 moments of my week. It is so much fun. Y'all, we like the games we play at Throwdown Thursday. Look, I know you might be like, I don't want to play Throwdown Thursday games because like my friends won't be getting on. It doesn't matter. I have almost wet my pants so many times at Throwdown Thursday because it is so stinking funny. Those games are amazing, and you should come play. Sorry, I'm plugging in my laptop. You should come play with us tomorrow at Dos PM.
You should. Quiplash, I think, is my favorite.
It's goated.
If you are funny, please join us, because the more funnier people, the better time we have.
Oh,
it's just, we just laugh and have fun, and it's awesome. And then third announcement, I only said there was 2, but I got a third
mystery announcement.
It is a mystery announcement, and it's actually behind my back. Are y'all ready for this? It's behind my back. All right, I don't know if y'all remember this, but early on in this quarantine season of our lives, maybe late March, early April, I can't remember, my wife was begging me for a puppy dog. I don't know if y'all remember the first Wednesday night. Wednesday is when we got a puppy, or maybe it was Sunday. No, it was a Sunday when we were streaming on Sundays. And I was like, we got a dog. I've never met it before, but my wife just came home with it. Check out Barkley, man. Check out Barkley.
Just
chilling. Look at this dog. Look at this guy. Remember when I didn't like dogs? I love dogs so much. Look at this.
What a freaking guy.
All he does is sleep, and it's awesome. Anyways, that's my third announcement.
Best
Barkley
dog ever.
is the GOAT dog of all.
That's a good life.
All right. Hey, let's play a game real quick. So I'm going to go back to oh gosh, I'm making him cry now. I shouldn't have done that. I got him all excited for really no reason at all. All right. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to play a little game. In this game, and we want you involved. If you're watching with us in the chat, we want you to play along with us. And gosh, I'm having some technical difficulties. Hold on. All right, here we go. We are going to play a game called Dope or Nope. It rhymes. Can you see it on the screen?
You're in I can see your whole desktop. You're not in the prison mode.
Great. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties.
It's been a while since we've done this, y'all.
It is. That's true. Okay, hold on. Share screen.
This is all part of the plan.
All part of the plan.
Don't worry, y'all. There it is.
There we go. Now I got it figured out. Okay. The game is called Dope or Not, or Dope or Nope. And what I'm about to show you is after each one of these slides, there is, sorry, I had to let my go-to dog out. There's a slide of something where you got to tell me in the chat. And then, of course, Bradley and Lauren, I want to know your opinion as well. Whether it's dope or just it's no. Okay. First one, a hair guard for eating.
Whoa.
Okay. Dope or nope? Let me hear your first thoughts.
All right. Personally, I'm going nope. No way. I don't have enough hair.
Well, for a girl, I think it could be helpful and especially eating what she's eating, like soup, ramen. Is that ramen?
Yeah, ramen, little ramen noodles.
Little ramen. I think it'd be helpful. You would look really silly. I'm gonna go. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, so I'm gonna say nope. But I see how it could be useful.
Yeah, my hairs extend to the front of my face, and so this is useless for me. I agree with all of y'all.
It's a triple nope.
It's a triple nope up in here. Okay, and I don't see anyone in the chat saying dope.
Me either.
Yes, Matthew says it's very practical, but she didn't say dope. See, those are two different things, right?
Yes, correct.
Practical, but other things can be practical, but just not dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get it.
I get it.
Y'all get me. Okay,
I get it.
Everyone said no. All right, that's okay. I'm gonna turn it up a notch. Y'all ready for this one?
Crank it. Crank
a
it up.
map for back scratching.
Yep.
Dope or nope?
Dope. I'm buying it.
You're buying it.
I'm getting it.
That I think solves one of the top 5 greatest issues that faces our humanity. I think this solves it. I think so many moments in our day, there's a back scratch where we can't reach it. And we ask a friend and they just don't know where we're talking about, right?
That's right.
They don't know.
This is
and
real.
If you had a map in your hand,
boom.
The only con I can see is that you would have to wear this shirt daily or be like, excuse me, I need to go change. And then would you come back? But still dope.
So here's why I think it's dope. Because for me, you know,
all dopes in the chat.
Picture it. You're on the couch with your bae, right? You're getting a little back scratch. So for me, like I would just put it on like at night when I'm watching TV or something.
That's true.
Because here's the problem. Like if you're laying down and someone's scratching your back, like how do you like up? What do you mean up towards my head or like up? Like it's just so complicated. This solves a problem. I'm for it.
It does, yeah.
For it.
No, you're right. At night is prime back scratching hours. And I don't mean to make it weird, but that's just the reality. It's prime back scratching hours.
Hey,
I have an
you don't want to be weird.
I have an itch right now, and it's at I7. I7 I have an itch right now. So anyways, that shirt would be
I've got an A4.
A4? Wow. Okay. We're moving on. We have to. An automatic ice cream spinner. Think about this one for a second. All right. Think about this. The initial eating of an ice cream cone, it's melting across the cone. And you gotta have to get after it at all angles. But this solves that problem. Now I'm not saying it's dope yet. I'm just trying to set up the conversation.
Yeah, but you can't eat it at the end.
I'm going nope.
You're going nope.
I mean, I get the idea, but it's a bad solution for a problem that's not that problematic. I feel like you make more problems here than you solve.
Wow.
I'm nope.
You're noping it? What do you think? Nope or nope?
I'm gonna say nope as well because I want to eat the waffle cone at the end.
Here's the thing. I think it's detachable. I don't know. I don't know that to be true. I would imagine it's detachable and you put your cone in there and it still spins it. And if that's the case, then I say dope.
Okay. That changes things. If there's still a cone in there.
But if you are scooping your ice cream into this thing, not only is that just extra, but imagine going to Marble Slab saying, oh, hold on, I don't want your cone. Would you please scoop it into this? That's just extra.
Yeah.
I'm about a quarter dope. Okay. I don't know if that's an answer, but quarter dope. All right. This is for all my dads out there.
Let's
all
go.
right. I know there's barely any dads watching this, but for all 2 of us, metal detecting sandals.
Oh, yes.
Does this change the game?
That's amazing.
I think this changes the game.
I love that.
Wow. I love it. That's dope.
That's dope.
I'd do it.
Dope of the highest order.
All dopes. I'm waiting to see what the chat has to say about this. We're at about
That does look like a when you're on house.
Yeah, it does.
You would get some double takes at your ankles. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little insecure about my feet, and this would bring attention to my feet. That's one of the cons I would say of this. But every other situation, it's a pro. You can find so many cool things with this.
Oh yeah, that's
no. What?
I wanna know the specs. Like I want to know exactly how long is the battery life and how deep does it go. But that's solid. That's solid.
Riley, I'm sorry that I don't have that. All right, moving on. We're gonna kind of go through these last few a little fast. All right.
Great.
Last one. Not last one. Sorry. Next one. Light up slippers. What do y'all think? Yes. Dope. Nope.
All right.
Oh.
I've got a variable dope. It's dope if there's a way to turn them off. But like I just imagine myself like getting out of bed. It's like 2:00 in the morning. I gotta like go like grab a glass of water or something. I slip it on and just like blind myself or something. And like I'm not about that. But
I think that'd be really good for old people too.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, Jerry, David Ferris, take notes. What? I'm sorry, I had to.
I didn't call them out.
I imagine that these are like AirPods. As soon as you put your feet into them, then they light up. But if you take your foot out, they stop lighting up.
I think so.
I can see these being very useful, especially if you wake up in the middle of the night for a snack or to go potty. I would say these are very, very useful.
I'm going dope. Officially
dope as well.
I'm dope too.
I'm going dope as well.
I'd wear them.
Dope
as well. All right. Real quick, this one should be an easy no-brainer. An ice cream lock, okay?
Me.
You lock your ice cream. Yes, dope or nope?
Yes, absolutely. Because my husband loves to get into my ice cream. He is an ice cream thief, and I like my ice cream right now.
Yeah,
so
don't
that'd
eat.
Be very useful for me.
This is a dope. This is one of the greatest inventions I've ever seen.
I'm going nope for one very key reason. Who is not eating the entire Ben and Jerry's in one sitting? Come on, be real.
Wow.
You know you eat the whole thing in one day. You don't need to lock it up.
Wow. That's a great
point, but I don't eat the whole thing.
All right, next one. This one's just for fun and giggles and pranks. A fake mold sandwich bag. Dope or nope?
No way. Too real.
As a father, I think this would be hilarious. I do. I think you pack your kid's lunch. I, as a kid, when Brenda packed my lunches for school, did not look at them until lunchtime. Right? I didn't check what she did. I trusted her. Right? You build that trust long enough to pack and slide one of these fake mold sandwich bags in their lunches and then have them open it in front of all their friends. Gold. Pure gold. It's a dad joke, but it's gold.
Wow.
I'm saying dope.
Yeah. So here's my only thing. Dope is just such a high claim. And I think it's funny. I think it's cool, but I don't think it's dope. So I'm going to have to go nope.
I agree.
Okay. Y'all might have said nope to that one, but I guarantee a triple dope to this. I guarantee it.
Let's see it.
It just makes too much sense.
Yes, dope.
It makes too much sense.
Dope.
Have a sleeping
Is that a cup holder?
Legs.
Wait, never mind. I thought those were cup holders at the end of the arm.
No cup holders.
Oh, that's a sleeping bag.
My only con to this is that I don't like my feet underneath the blanket. So I can see an issue, but I see zippers at the hands. I don't see zippers at the feet.
That's they're up at the top. They're up at the waist. I think you could zip it. I'd imagine you could get your feet loose.
Okay. If that's the case, then I'm all about it.
That's big brain, dude.
All about it.
That's amazing.
All right. Welcome. Thank you for playing on this July 1st episode of Dope or Nope. Here is where we're going next. All right. We got a few more minutes to play a little game, and I'm going to make this kind of quick. And so I'm going to admit my friends and your friends to the Zoom chat who wanted to play and be a part of our 2020 Wednesday Night Live Summer Olympics. So Henry, Campbell, if you're there with us, you can turn on your mic, you can turn on your video. We want to play a game real quick. All right, real quick. Campbell, do you have Kate with you? Awesome. What's up, Kate? Welcome. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. Henry, you with us?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Here's what I need you. Do y'all have access to just one sheet of paper?
Yes.
Okay. Like each of y'all have a piece of paper?
Yeah.
We have a whole note.
Can you get a piece of paper?
Mom, get out.
Hey.
Hey, Kathleen.
All right. Here is what tonight's Olympic challenge is. And granted, this is not in the Olympic Games, but it should be, honestly. Here's what you're going to do. All right. Since it is the 1st of July and this weekend is 4th of July, and y'all look to be vacationing, Campbell, so that looks fun. You are going to put the piece of paper behind your back, okay? Behind your back. And you need to rip apart the piece of paper with both of your hands as best as you can to make the Statue of Liberty, okay? You can't look
Behind our head?
behind your back or behind your head. It just has to be
Oh,
behind
wait,
your
what do we do?
You have to rip the piece of paper to best make the Statue of Liberty. Can you do that?
Behind our head?
Okay, so behind your head or behind your butt. Okay, you got 30 seconds to tear me the best representation you can of the Statue of Liberty. All right, your time is going. 30 seconds. Statue of Liberty.
This is really difficult.
I don't
In the
remember.
chat, let us know who you think's gonna win.
This is so
The
hard.
winner gets Tiff's treats. May I remind you, delivered hot and ready at your door.
Picture of
Okay,
water.
20 more seconds. Statue of Liberty.
This is really difficult. Okay.
It's very difficult, and it should be, right? This should not be easy.
This is something I normally do. You know, I do this daily.
Oh, yeah,
So
this is a normal everyday activity for Kate. She's been practicing, preparing for this moment. All right, 10 seconds. Statue of Liberty.
this is like that.
I'm gonna give you 15 seconds. Y'all look like y'all need more time.
You got it. You
Really
can do it.
All right, 10, 9,
I think I forgot.
8, 7,
Set.
I grew up.
I think I forgot.
Five.
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2.
1. All right.
Sam.
Reveal your Statue of Liberty to the camera. As close to the camera as you can.
Wow.
Wow.
My arm.
Campbell, that's
Wow.
not bad. Henry, that's not bad. Kate,
I think I
What'd you
ripped
do?
off the arm at the end. I think
It's
I
not
ripped
What'd you do?
it's not great. Okay. But it's good. All right. Keep it holding. Actually, Kate, I'm sorry. You finished third. You got
Yeah.
bronze. So
Hey, thanks.
Campbell, if you would put yours up to the camera, Henry's up to the camera. Bradley, Lauren, I need your input in the chat, in the Zoom chat. And then I need y'all who watching this, I need y'all's input in the chat. Which one do you think is the better Statue of Liberty? Is it Campbell's or is it Henry? And I'm just saying that this is for Tiff's treat. So there's a lot on the line here. So be truthful. All right.
Big.
I was just
That is
ripping off all the
impressive.
other
I have to say, for both of y'all, that is very, very impressive.
Apparently, my daily practices did not help.
The votes are rolling in. The votes are rolling in, and we have a
Right? I love you.
winner. Are y'all ready for this? The winner is Campbell Brickley. Campbell, Henry, well done. Thanks for playing. Campbell, I don't know where you're at right now, but I'll figure it out. And I don't know if Tiff Treats delivers to where you're at, so it might be next week. We'll see.
Oh my God,
All
guys.
right, everybody. Thanks for joining our Zoom.
Such
Keep
an honor.
watching, and we'll see y'all over in Zoom in a little bit for small
Hey,
groups.
I like yours. Kate.
The
Good job, guys.
Well done.
Thanks, Henry.
Well done. All righty. Hey, that was awesome. That was Campbell. Campbell, you can.
y'all could.
It's all right.
That's hilarious. All right. Anyways, Okay. Hey, we're gonna go kind of transition into our time of worship and of talk. We took a lot of time today just having fun, which I'm not mad about. So we might go a little bit longer. Zoom, I think small groups might happen at, let's say, 6:35. So stay with us. We'll end around then. But Lauren, would you just pray for our time of worship together and for just the rest of our time together in the Word?
Yeah, for sure. Father, thank you so much that we can meet this way and that we can laugh with our friends, although we can't be together physically. God, I just pray for this time of worship. I pray that Lily and Bella will just radiate through the screen and we can all get something out of it, and you can speak to us in a way that we all need. So God, I pray for the rest of this night. I pray that conversations flow and that we can be vulnerable with each other and just honest, and yeah, just let this time be fruitful, and let us just, praise you and focus on you. And it's in your son's name. Amen.
God of creation, there at the start, you're the beginning of time. With no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of life. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. The stars are made to worship so large. I can see your heart in everything you play. Every burning star, a single fire of praise. Creation sings your praises so loud. God of your promise, you don't speak in vain, you said you will empty your heart. Once you have spoken, will nature in silence follow the sound of your heart. And as you speak, 100 billion creatures catch your breath, evolving in pursuit of what you desire. It all reveals your nature so alive. I can see your heart in everything you say. Every painted sky, canvas of your face. Creation still obeys you so alive. The stars are made to worship so alive. The mountains bow in reverence so alive. The oceans roar your greatness so alive. If everything exists to lift you high, so alive. The wind goes where you send it, so alive. The rocks cry out in silence, so alive. The song of all our praises does fall shine. Then we'll sing again 100 billion times. Salvation chased out my heart, all of my favorite pride. Will you create the light of the world, abandoned in gave your life to love them so hard. You would again 100 times. When measures couldn't bound to your deep. The one who never leaves the one behind.
Awesome. Thank you, Lily and Bella, for
Claps,
leading
claps.
us. That is a top 5 worship song for me.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
The song
So
is
good.
so good.
All right, Bradley, we're going to zoom through this.
Let's
No
fly.
pun intended.
Let's fly.
On just the main points of the scripture that we're reading this morning. So go for it, man.
Yeah. So if you were with, I would say with us, but last week was a weird week. And so if you were with me last week, as we were going through the book of James, you'll remember we were talking about the tongue, and not like the anatomy of the tongue, but your words and how you speak and the importance of that. And we just said the tongue's a powerful thing. We talked about the importance of being able to control what you say, the damage that harmful words can do. It was very focused on that one topic. And today we're kind of moving from that into this idea of wisdom. We've talked about wisdom before in James. It's one of his favorite topics. And he wants to kind of transition from this idea of saying the right things to doing the right things. He uses a small example of tongues last week. This week, it's a bigger example of just our actions in general. And kind of the main point of tonight is the idea that to live good life, to live the good life, we must grow in godly wisdom. And so then the question that we have to ask as we approach the text is, what is godly wisdom and how do we grow in it? And if you have your Bible, we're in James 3:13 through 18. We're not going to read it because we're running a little bit behind, but hopefully you have it and you will join us there.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is wisdom. And whenever I think about wisdom or talk about wisdom, especially with you students, we got to figure out what is the difference between, or what is wisdom? Like it's, we think of knowledge, but knowledge and wisdom are 2 different things. And so, I don't know what you would define as wisdom, but here's what I would say. Okay, knowledge is the accumulation of facts, right? You can know a lot of things just by reading a lot of things, and that is knowledge, right? You know a bunch of facts about whatever. But wisdom is this God-given ability and something that you can mature and grow, and it's the ability to apply those facts that you know, but you're applying them to your everyday life in a way that glorifies God. And that's really hard to do. I don't know if y'all know this, but we are becoming geniuses, right? We're the smartest generation to ever live on this earth. Maybe not generation. We're the smartest group of people to ever live on this earth. And I'm not putting that by age group. I'm just saying, of all the humans on the planet, growing in human knowledge is just escalating and escalating and escalating. And it's just because that comes with more time on earth, but also now we're in this time of technology, right? We have so much, hello dog. We have so much available at our fingertips to know about all sorts of different things. And so that technology is really a blessing, but it's also a curse as well, because we can take that as earthly wisdom versus the wisdom of God that God's talking about. And so where I want to park the bus, and before we go to Zoom groups, is kind of what's the difference between wisdom that comes from earthly things or the wisdom that God is talking about. And again, if you're in James chapter 3, you can read these verses, verse 13 through 18. And it gives a lot of great adjectives of what it looks like to have wisdom from God, or wisdom that is given from God.
Yeah, and James 3:17 really is probably the best verse for understanding maybe not exactly what wisdom is, but how wisdom manifests. And it says this: but the wisdom from above, meaning the wisdom from God, is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. And then you juxtapose that with verse 14, but if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast and be false to the truth. Like there is such thing as earthly wisdom. And you can see that. I mean, there's, the quote unquote great books that have been written, and I was a philosophy major in college, and I read a ton of them, and you read them and you're like, yeah, that's clever. Like, that's wise. That's interesting. But when you compare it to God's wisdom, it's selfish ambition and it's bitter jealousy. Like, it's, for me, when I think of earthly wisdom, the thing that comes to mind is like Machiavelli, which is like a political theory, but it's wisdom. Like, it's clever, it's crafty. Absolutely. The guy was a genius, but it was about dominating people and like beating people up with political sayings. And it's like, that's not the wisdom of God. Like, the wisdom of God is loving and kind and gracious. And that's like, they're very different. And sometimes we're tempted to think that maybe they're not that different, and they're extremely different.
Yeah, they're super different. And last thought is that why we shouldn't just be content with having worldly wisdom is because that is so much, like you said, fixated on us and myself and me, and it's fixated on the here and the now. And you know, God has created us for something much bigger than the here and the now and just for me, right? It is such a bigger picture than that. And so we need God's wisdom to apply that to our everyday life. And it can only be found, as James says later on, in I think in verse 17 or 18, it only comes from God. Like, God-given wisdom, the root of it and the source of it is God. We can't have that on our own. And so you have to be connected to God in order to have this wisdom. It doesn't come naturally to us, right? The problem with worldly knowledge and worldly wisdom is that it's so tainted and rooted in sin, where God-given wisdom is what all the things that you said, Bradley, and all the things that it says here in James 3. And it's like you're connected to a source of life and a source of wisdom, like if you're scuba diving, right? No one goes scuba diving without a tank of air to be able to breathe, right? If you do not have that tank of air, then you are not going to last very long. But if you have that tank of air on your back, you're going to be able to explore and to go further and to go deeper because you are connected to the source of life. And that's what we're asking, and that's what we're challenging you, is to be connected to God and to acquire his wisdom, which comes from all the Bible, Sunday school answers that you can think of, right? It comes from his word. It comes through a relationship with him, which means that you talk to him, which means that you sing to him, which means that you have a relationship day in and day out with him. And that's where that wisdom comes from. And so now is the time where we'll transfer over to Zoom. And we want to talk more about this, about what it looks like for you personally as a believer, or maybe you're not a believer and just want to talk more about what this looks like and what's the difference between worldly wisdom and godly wisdom. So guys, if you're watching us, ladies, if you're watching us, transfer over to Zoom. It's in the description of this video, and you can head over there now, and we will be there shortly. Guys,
Peace.
Wednesday Night Live, best one yet. Best one.
Goated.
Go to Zoom. We'll see you there in just 1